Red flag laws. What are they? When it comes to guns, a red flag law is basically, and it differs a little bit per state, but basically it says that someone can educate you as well. They can go to court or sheriff's office or some other, depending on the state, and declare you dangerous or incompetent mentally, and your firearms can be seized. Doesn't mean you've done anything. It doesn't mean that you've went to court. You haven't been arrested for anything. Well, I mean, you may have, but you may not have either. You don't have to be arrested or anything like that. You don't have to have any legal troubles whatsoever to have this done to you. It can be a family member, it could be a neighbor, it could be a friend, it could be a coworker. It leaves a lot of room open. The problem with this is it's a serious violation of several amendments, not only your Second Amendment. Illegal search and seizure, your right to trial. They're seizing your property. They're taking away your guns because someone said. It's basically a Salem Witch Trial. Imagine being burned alive at the stake because another girl got jealous and said something about you. That happened. That happened a lot in the old Salem Witch Trials. And before that, in Europe. Remember the movie Minority Report with Tom Cruise? Where they had I forget what they were called, but the three people in the pool that could dream the future. And they didn't always get it exactly right. And the future wasn't set, but people didn't realize that. So when the little ball would roll down, the murder ball would roll down the little spiraling thing, they would read it and know that someone out there, the police would know, Tom Cruise, the police would know that someone out there was planning, maybe, or just simply thinking about murdering someone, you know. So they would go and arrest them and put them in a carbon freeze thing or whatever they did. Well, at the end of the movie, they realized that it didn't mean that they were actually going to do it. It just meant that they had thought about it. And who hasn't thought about murdering somebody? I mean, come on. Let's be honest. We've all wanted to choke someone at work at one point or another. Entertained the thought jokingly, not even seriously, of course. And imagine if, you made a comment. Oh, God, I'd love to punch him in the face. And then a coworker goes and reports you're fired, and now, the police show up at your door and seize your guns. Because you said something dumb at a moment in time that you didn't even mean, and you wouldn't even dream of punching that person because they might stomp your ass. So that's what red flag laws are. It's that little murder ball. It's crazy. Now, if someone is, like the Uvalde, I think that's how it's pronounced, the Uvalde, Texas shooter, and there was all kinds of, pardon the phrase, all kinds of red flags on that kid. So, even if you have red flag laws, you're not going to catch them. It's just going to be geared at, it's going to be abused and used when it shouldn't be, and it's not constitutional anyway. We can't let that kind of stuff happen. Could someone have stopped that kid from doing what he did? And I know he was 18, but he's still a kid. If someone had, who knows? I mean, there's been cases where people have been pointed out. Oh, sorry about that. Dropped the phone. who clearly could have been stopped. But it's unconstitutional, and it goes against the whole premises of proven innocent, or proven guilty until innocent until proven guilty. Sorry, it's Friday and I'm just hours away from going home. Innocent until proven guilty. And having your stuff taken away from you, and how hard it would be to get it back. You know, it's just like the terror watch list. You know, the no-fly list. That was stupid too. We see how that worked out. Do you know that Ted Kennedy was actually on the no-fly list? Because a terrorist used his name or a name similar to his, and he was actually denied flight when he was alive. Ted Kennedy, Senator Ted Kennedy. He got that removed because, you know, he's Ted Kennedy. But that happens all the time. So, yeah, we don't want red flag laws. That's what they are. They're basically the murder ball rolling down the spiral. People calling you names and inquisitors coming to your house and burning you alive at the stake. All right. Like, share, and subscribe. And throw comments in there. I hear that helps with the algorithms as well. I'm trying to develop this. I've got a few subscribers now, so keep sharing, and subscribing especially. Thank you. Bye.